Hello, Linkers. It's Dark. Link2019. Welcome back to the Golf Club 2019. Yeah. Today we're doing TPC Deere run, and I'm a little bit sick, so that's gonna be fun. I don't want to change courses. I want to change conditions. Medium wind, heading north. Time of day of dusk, and that's fine. And of course they're doing that, yeah. So let's see how many ghosts in mine are here. Yeah boy. I've done all the pins, so do my best run, my first run, which is this one. My worst run, which is that. There is a gnat on my hand. That's the second gnat I've killed since I got home from work. There we go. Anyways, yeah. Apparently this is the worst worst one according to the handicap. And then by process of elimination, we'll get a ghost of mine that's in pin 3, and there's only one of those, which is the most recent one, which is this one. Okay, here we go. This is gonna take a bit, but here we go. Let's see what happens.
Hello there. Welcome to the golf club. My name's John. We are in Silvis, Illinois, and we're about to experience TPC Deere Run. Fantastic course out there. Let's see what we can do.
Actually, I think I remember saying I was supposed to do TPC Boston first instead of this, but I am doing this instead. So here we go. Let's go do it.
I'm liking that one.
Hopefully it won't take me too long, but we'll see.
And let's see how this hole goes down for him.
Silverstone, yes. Illinois, yes.
And he's ready to go. Let's see how this hole goes for him.
Look at all these old ghosts in mine, wow. That's probably the best line you could possibly take there. Okay.
All right, interested to see what he has in store for us here.
Okay then. So my ball is right there, I think. Yeah. Okay.
I'd say it's about 120 yards or so to the pin from here.
Excuse me. Yeah, I think we're gonna try this. Here we go. It went very left, but there we go.
Okay, you're on the green with a whole lot of work to do.
Okay. Well, that was okay, I guess.
Let's see what he does here, 100 yards out.
Alrighty then. Eh. Wow. Alright then. That was extremely short. That was before I began mastering the trips in this game. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm putting. Oh, no. Wow.
Here we go for your birdie.
Well, it is a bit right to left. I'm going to aim about here. Damn.
Oh, man.
Very close. Very close indeed.
Well, he's setting up for a long putt. I don't know what'll happen here.
Ha! Like, what was that?
11 feet to the cup for him.
Okay. There we go. I think it should be good for now. Wow! I missed. Look at that.
And his bogey putt commences here.
Hey, boy. And do that, sure.
Nice putt.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay.
Starting out with the bogey here. Hopefully not a sign of things to come.
Oh boy. This is not ideal. Okay. Here's the here's the yardages, which would make sense. Not too bad actually. But there we go. Yeah.
Okay, hole number 2. Let's see what you can do here.
We're starting off for the second. On the second. I can't really do much more than this, so here we go. Bit of a wonky swing, but there we go.
So far, so good for this
Well,
one.
wonky strike more than anything, but there we go. There we go.
Here we go. Let's see what this guy does.
For some reason, it's TPC Deere, where I remember, like, videos from GM Golf. Way back in the day, they did a head-to-head on this course. And I still remember those videos, which are now, like, 5 or 6 years old.
And he's ready to let her rip. Let's see how this hole goes.
I still remember that. I barely remember the stuff on Sawgrass or Scottsdale or anything like that, but I do remember what they did here at Deere Run, and it was very interesting. And so that's how I remember this course more than anything else. Yeah.
And he's ready to tee off here. Let's see how this goes.
Okay. What is this? Oh. Well, okay. So, this is a par 5, and the wind is not helping. So, I mean, I might be able to make it on the green if I'm lucky. Well, maybe not with that type of strike. Oh, boy. Yeah, I just went into the sand trap instead. Oh, boy, okay.
Okay, he's setting up around 250 yards to the pin.
250, okay. And I'm using a hybrid, not a wood. Wow. 245, well 246 actually. Here we go. Well, that one also ended at the sand trap, so at least there's one ghost of mine that went in here. Okay, so I want to do that. Yeah, here we go. Whoa, that was close. Wow. Yeah, sorry about that. I had to go.
Well, let's see how he gets out of this one.
Had to go take care of something very quickly. But yeah, I almost got that in the hole from the sand trap. That would have been really nice. That would have been incredible, actually. Wow. Wow, look at that amazing trip. 4 yards, wow.
And from 20 feet out, let's see what he does.
Look at this outfit of mine. That's so weird. Ha! 18 feet instead.
He's got a 10-foot putt here.
Excuse me. That overshot, okay. Well, this should be pretty easy.
Nice, that'll work for the bird.
And he's setting up for the birdie putt here.
There we go. Ta-da.
And here he goes, putting for par.
There's a ball out over there. Another ball right there. Look at that.
And let's see, he's setting up now, 2-footer.
And that'll keep you at 2 over for the round.
There we go.
Third hole coming up.
Third hole.
Take your best shot.
This is a weird camera. It's so weird. You still don't see it. You still don't see it. You still don't see it. And now you see it. So that's not helpful. I'm going with a... Well, 4-iron would be too much. So I'm going to go with a 5-iron. Aim this way. Here we go. Yep, that's about what I wanted, yeah.
Okay, I think you'll be 2-putting from here.
And
Oh
he's
my
just
goodness.
about ready to tee off. Let's see how he does.
So far, I'm tied with my purple ghost with the best round, although this is not a good shot I did. What is this? I'm not even hitting the green. Yeah. Wow. That's a better shot. Look at that. Da 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 da. Yep, there we go.
And let's see how he does on this hole.
That's going very left. That's also not hitting the green. Oh no, it did hit the green. Just barely. But there it is. How did I mess that up?
And he's on the birdie hunt here. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. That's not a good putt. Not a good putt at all. As you can see. As you can see, it just went hard right. Wow.
9-footer here. See what we can do.
This is a lot better. I think I just need to aim it like here. That's a bit too much power.
Yeah.
Hey boy.
6-foot putt for him.
If we don't make this, then all of us are getting pars. So. Well, there we go. Somehow I missed the par. How did I miss a
And
par?
a
What the heck?
5-foot putt for him. Here we go. This next one for par.
There.
Decent little putt there.
And he's lining up this bogey putt.
And there we go.
Sitting at 3 over for the round here.
Fourth hole. Here we go. This ghost is starting, which is insane. But yeah, here we go. Over 300 yards, though, which is nice.
Okay, let's
clunker in the fairway.
Well, aim it here. Here we go. Yeah, especially if we do that. Let's go into the one spot that doesn't have fairway. Are you kidding me? Oh, there we go. Woo! That was a bit dicey, but there we go. We made it.
Good stuff. And let's see how this tee shot fares for him.
That was a bit dicey for sure. Whee!
All right, let's see how he does on this hole.
Wow.
And from here, we're right around 170 yards out.
Well, I think that's too much, even with the wind like that. So I'm gonna go with 8 iron. Here we go. And I guess that's fine. There we go. Eh.
And you're on the green with a whole lot of work to do for the next shot. And he's got about, I'd say 145 to the pin.
Okay. So here, I'm back again. That's going off the green. Ha.
Looks like he's setting up here around 135 yards out.
Wow. Apparently that was very short. Look at that. Oh boy.
All right, here we go. This one for the birdie.
That's a long putt. I need to aim it like this. That's too much power.
Yikes, right by.
Okay, it's not too bad.
the hole.
I thought it was going to go all the way down. That would have been very not ideal.
You're gonna make this? It's kind of long. Ten-footer here. This is makeable.
Yeah, this is fine. I can just aim it there.
No, this one could go. Great putt in there for par.
There we go. Wow, that was just not ideal at all. Okay.
And here he goes, 5 feet to the cup. And sinking this next putt will be for his par. He's got a 3-footer here. All right, 4 over is the adjusted score after that hole.
5th hole starting. There we go. Still starting with this ghost. Here we go.
All right, let's put this in the fairway.
Okay, so the wind is helping, so I'm going to aim it here. Here we go. Bit of a wonky strike, but that should be fine.
Tee shot's looking decent.
Whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. That's the furthest I can go, really.
He's looking ready to roll. Let's see how he does on this hole. Alrighty, he's good to go on this one. Let's see how he does.
Okay.
And let's see what happens. He's got 145 yards to the pin.
Wait. There is a third gnat in my room. This is going to a sand trap. Actually, it didn't. Okay.
Okay, he's got 135 yards to the pin, or somewhere thereabouts.
There we go. Okay. So, gap wedge, no. Sand wedge will be fine, I think. Aim it this way. Here we go. Let's see how that works.
This is looking good so far.
Yep, that's fine. There we go. Yay. Okay.
And he's putting this one for birdie. Ten-footer here. I think this can go.
Right to left and then evens out there. Okay, so let's go like this, I think. Yep, there we go.
Yes.
There we go.
All right, this next putt's for his par.
Much better.
He's got about a 3-footer here. And that'll keep you at 4 over for this round.
There we go.
Keep an eye on that wind. Could
Sixth
come into
hole.
play on this hole.
So it says I should need a 2 wood, and yeah, that's about right because the drive's gonna be too much. Here we go. 2 wood. Not a great bounce, but I'm staying on the fairway. So there we go.
Nice. All right, let's see what he does on this one.
Actually, might just be that. There we go.
All right, let's see how he does. And he will set up here around 140 to the pin.
Okay. So, I think this is going to be fine. Just need to aim it this way. Here we go. There we go. Du-du-du-du-du.
And what will he do from here? 115 to the pin.
Okay.
Let's see how he deals with this bunker shot.
Okay.
Well, this should be fun for him, hitting out of the beach and all. Long putt for this guy. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
And he's making an attempt here at the double bogey.
Double bogey. Still missed. Look at that, yeah. What's happening? Oh my gosh, it's still rolling. What is this?
This next putt is for the bird. Let's see how he does.
Wow.
Okay, he's got 17 feet to the cup from here.
Wow. Yeah, there we go.
All right, 13 footer here.
Okay, basically the same things last time. Oh, that was not good.
Ooh, right by the hole. And hopefully he can sink this. This one's for triple bogey.
Four feet to the hole. You can do this.
Yeah, it should.
Great putt, and that is for par.
And this next putt's for his
Plus
par.
11. Well, I don't think that ghost is going to get close anytime soon.
Okay, he's got 2 feet to go here. Sitting at 5 over for the round.
7.
Nice par 3 here. Let's drop it close.
Nice par 3. Well, actually, yeah, the 2 hybrid's fine. Perfect club here. Here we go. Hit a tree! They're going very left, too. A lot more left than I expected. So there we go.
Nice. All right, let's see how he does here on this hole.
That hit the tree again, and it went way, way over there. Yeah. Trying to speak and just comes up.
He's ready to let her rip here. Let's see what he does.
Huh. Well, okay. So none of us hit the. Well, wow. Okay. Yeah. None of us hit the green except for one other ghost. Okay. I see.
Here's a putt for birdie.
Well, that's very left to right. Okay, need to aim it like this way. They did not hit it. Like what was that? Oh jeez, it's still going down.
Okay, 21 feet to the cup from here.
Let's try again. Wow, that actually worked.
Nicely done with the long putt.
I wasn't even trying to hit it to the hole. I was just trying to get over there quicker. Wow.
He's got a 4-footer to deal with here. All right, and after that hole, 6 over par.
Wow, my red ghost actually got birdie here. Okay, never mind then. It's starting here. It's starting. Oh boy. Wow.
Coming off a par on the last one. Let's see what happens here.
Yep, this is fine. Here we go. Marginally slow, but that's fine. It's okay. Look at that. 303 yards. Yay.
Nice.
Okay, he appears to be ready to roll on this one. Let's see how this tee shot goes.
Wow.
And he's ready to tee off. Let's see what he has.
Ta-da.
And he's about 150 yards out from here.
Well done. Here we go.
Okay, about 130 yards out.
130 yards. I'm gonna go with the gap wedge here. Here we go. Because of the wind's helping, and there's a bit of a slope too. Yeah, that's basically what I wanted there.
Well, you're on the green. Huge, huge putt coming up, but
Yeah.
He's a long way out here. He's got a long putt to deal with. I don't know. What do you think? Well, he's got a long putt. Not sure what's going to go down here.
Yeah, boy.
Here we go. This one for birdie.
Well, bit left, right, not too much. Here we go. Oh, come
man.
on!
He's got about 8 feet to the cup.
Wow.
And here we go. He's putting for the par.
Wow.
Okay, let's see what the scorecard says. And that'll keep you at 7 over for the round.
The 9th, and I'm not starting. My purple ghost is starting now. There he is! Yeah. Okay.
He's ready to tee off. Let's see what happens here with him. All right, let's haul off and just smash this next drive.
Okay, so I need to aim here to be safe. That should be fine, yeah.
It's a nice looking shot.
There we go. Ta-da! And it's the furthest ball of all of them. Yay! Look at that. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay.
And let's see how this hole goes down for him. Looks like we're about 220 yards out.
220. This is a long par 4, yeah. Now this is not going to work. The 6 wood might be too much. Let's test it. Well, first I was going way left, too. But if it went there, it probably would go that way. But I'd rather go that way than be down there. So let's do a 6 wood. Well, I mean, that could work, too. But we'll see. Well, it's basically what the 4 iron would have given me, so.
And from around 215 yards, let's see what he'll do.
Okay. Well. One of my ghosts went into the sand trap, that's good.
Okay, let's see what he does here. He's around 205 yards out.
That's going straight to a sand trap, I can tell.
Well, this is definitely in the sand. Let's see what goes down for him.
Just barely made it out of on the green. And it's rolling the wrong way. Good thing it's not me.
And he is in the beach. Let's see how he gets out of this one.
That's a lot better. But again, that's not me.
All right, drop this one in. This one for birdie.
Yeah, boy. Yeah. Okay.
And this is a long distance putt. Let's see what he does.
Wow. Amazing. There we go. Yeah.
Looks like a 24-footer from here.
Yeah, boy, you gotta go like this, I think.
Ugh, Just going right by
That's
the
not too
hole.
bad, to be honest. There we go.
He's got a long putt to deal with here. I wouldn't want to be in his shoes.
I don't think any of us get a par here. Say that, and then this ghost gets one.
And he's got a 10-foot putt here.
And that should be pretty easy because it's 10 feet. Okay, never mind then. I'm the only one getting a bogey here. Grr. Yeah, wow, okay.
Setting up here for the bogey.
Well done. Sitting at 9 over for this
Right,
round
so
now.
now I'm starting last. As we start the back 9 with the 10th. With the 10th. Good boy.
And he's just about ready to tee off. Let's see how he does.
There's that gnat again on my cup. What is it doing?
All right, interested to see what he has in store for us here.
Okay.
Coming off a bit of a bogey on that last hole. Let's see if we can do better here.
Yeah, I'll try. This is a good line. Here we go.
Powerful.
Eh. Yeah, that's still fine. No, it's not fine. It got a bad bounce.
Okay, you're in the rough, but the lie's sitting up pretty good here.
How to use a 2 wood and go this way. Here we go. So I went over the sand trap and somehow made it to the fairway.
Sweet.
I bounced over the sand trap, it rolled a little bit in the sand trap, and then got out of the sand trap. Okay, that's the first for me. Never seen that happen. Okay. Getting closer. Okay. So this is not ideal. It means I need to do like a low-ish loft, something like this.
Well, looks like this may be in the deep stuff.
Okay, that's way too far. And somehow that is closer than this shot here. Okay. Wow. Oh boy. Sandwich, here we go. Yeah, that's fine, I guess.
Here is his attempt at this 18-foot putt. And he's setting up for a birdie here.
Wow.
Here's
Okay.
his 6-foot putt.
Okay, this one to save par.
This shouldn't be too bad. I just need to aim it this way. There we go.
Solid stroke on that one.
And he's got around 4 feet to go here.
There we go.
Sitting at 11 over for the round.
The 11th hole. Here we go.
And he's ready to tee off here. Let's see how this goes.
Wow.
All right, let's see how he does on this hole.
And I'm starting last again. Of course I am. Why wouldn't I be? Excuse me. That just barely went off the fairway. I can see that over there. Depends on what the wind's going to be doing here.
Okay, nice fresh hole here. Let's pop this in the fairway.
You know what? Sure, yeah. Very wonky strike. There we go.
Well, tee shot's looking good here.
At least I'm on the fairway still. Look at that. Perfect. 303 yards again.
Let's see what he does here. He's about 150 yards out.
Okay. Well, the wind is not helping. So I'm going to use a gap wedge. And aim it this way a little bit because... Actually, no, I don't think that this will be fine. Here we go. There we go.
Sweet.
And he's about 125 out. Let's see what he does. And he's hitting from the rough.
Yeah. What is this shot? This is nowhere near the hole.
And we're putting from about 28 feet out.
I should probably aim here. There we go.
Perfect.
Very nice.
And this next putt for him is for birdie. And 14-foot putt for him.
Yeah.
If he sinks this, he's got par. And this next one is for his double.
Yeah, there we go, yeah.
And he's setting up for the bogey putt.
$11 over for the round.
At least I got a birdie there. Look at that.
Nice bird on that last hole. Let's see another one.
Long par 3, and 6 wood is going to be... I don't know, probably too much. Let's do 4 iron. That was very wonky, but there we go. Looks like this can be okay. Oh, it's going to go down. Oh, no! No! It's going away from the hole now.
Very nice.
And let's see how this tee shot fares for him. Here we go. Let's see what this guy does.
Okay.
And he's ready to go. Let's see how this hole goes for him. Here we go. This putt for the bird.
Long putt again, yeah. So I'm going to use a gap wedge over here. To get closer, there we go. Not even trying to putt that, there we go. Much better.
He's got a 16-footer on his hands here. And he's got 13 feet to the cup. All right, he's putting this one for birdie.
Yeah, okay.
4 feet. Let's do this.
This is better, yeah.
Solid par. Well done.
Let's
There
see
we
what
go.
he does here. He's putting for par.
And that'll keep you at 12 over for the round.
13th hole, here we go.
And let's see how he does on this hole.
Okay.
All right, you're going to put this in the fairway.
Yeah, I mean, it will, yeah. Let's aim it that way. Here we go.
That was impressive.
Here we go. Yeah, there we go. Really good shot here. There we go. Just doesn't. It's not the great distance, but I mean it's good distance. It's 288 yards. There we go.
And he's ready to let her rip. Let's see how this hole goes. And from here, he's setting up around 155 yards out.
Wow. Okay, so gap wedge again. Aim this way. Here we go. Bit slow there, so that's going to reduce power a bit. Hit by a bit, I mean a lot. Wow.
Nice. Let's see what he does here. 105 yards out.
Okay.
And here we go. This one for birdie.
Well, might actually be able to do a putt here. That's okay, I guess.
Looks like he's got around 8 feet to the cup. Here we go. 4 par.
Yeah, it's very straight.
Nice putt. He's got 4 feet to the cup from here. And for him, this will be for the birdie. Sitting at 13 over for the round.
Here we go. The 14th. Here we go.
He's looking ready to roll. Let's see how he does on this hole. Coming off a par on the last one. Let's see what happens here.
Okay, here we go. Aiming over here.
It's a nice looking tee shot.
Way. And that went all the way to the other end of the fairway. Wow. Okay. Pretty good shot, though. 306 yards. 306.
Alrighty, he's good to go on this one. Let's see how he does.
Okay. So I want. I want a flop shot going this way. Like this. Here we go. Yeah, that's okay.
And what do you think? He's setting up in the rough. How's this going to go? He sets up 14 feet out. All right, 12-footer here.
Okay. Oh, okay. Oops. Need to aim this way. Here we go. That's not enough adjustment.
Whoa, ball, whoa. He's got 8 feet to go. And let's see, he's setting up now, 2-footer. Well done.
Yeah, there we go.
And that'll keep you at 14 over for the round.
Time for the 15th. Here we go. Way. Okay.
All right, let's see what he does on this one. And he's ready to tee off. Let's see what he has.
Okay.
Coming off a par on the last one. Let's see what happens here.
Alright, so the wind is not helping. But let's aim this way.
Did you just use Thor's hammer? Just kidding. That was a big drive, though.
I'm probably going to be the first one to start the second shot. So here we go.
Okay, about 185 yards left to go here.
I'm going to use a 4-iron here and then use high loft. Here we go. It's going a bit left. And it's off the green. Okay.
Nice. And he sets up around 140 yards out.
Okay. Look at the flag. Wow, we got very close to the flag. Okay. Okay. Okay, so something like that works. Wow. Okay.
Okay, he's setting up for birdie here. Let's see what happens.
I don't think I'm gonna make that, to be honest. We'll see. Oh, I did.
And 14-foot putt for him.
Now this, I don't know. We'll see. There we go. Ha 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 ha.
He's got 3 feet to go.
Okay, there we go.
And a decent little putt to end this one.
Okay.
And that'll keep you at 15 over for the round.
Time of the 16th, the par 3. A short one. Here we go.
And let's see how this hole goes down for him.
Okay, here we go. So, the wind is not helping. I don't have a 7 iron. So, let's see what happens if we use a 6 iron. Here we go. Will the wind be enough to... No, it definitely won't be. Oh, jeez. Okay, well, that means that even with the wind like that, I gotta use an 8 iron. 8 iron with low loft. Here we go. Here we go. Well, I'm on the green, just barely, but there we go.
All right, let's see how he does here on this hole. And this one's anyone's guess. He's in the sand. Let's see what happens. And let's see how he gets out of this one.
Oh.
And to him, I say good luck, because this is an insanely long putt for a fella to make.
That's an amazing putt. Look at that.
Here we go. Drop this one for birdie.
I didn't hit it hard enough again. I'll keep doing that.
13 feet for his putt here. And a 5-foot putt for him. And a 9-foot putt for him. And here he goes, putting for par here. All right, but a 3-footer here.
Okay. How's my
Nice
red ghost
putt.
have a 7 here? What happened? What in the world happened here? Sorry about that. Yeah, there we go.
Sitting at 16 over for the round.
It's the 18th. Here we go. Wait.
Okay, he appears to be ready to roll on this one. Let's see how this tee shot goes.
Coming off a par on the last one. Let's see what happens
Okay.
here.
So the wind is helping, and I'm going to aim this way. Here we go. Let's see what happens.
I think this looks pretty safe.
Yeah, that's pretty decent. Furthest ball so far, 302. No, 303. 303.
He's
Yeah.
ready to let her rip here. Let's see what he does.
Probably 3 would I had at the time. Yeah. Actually, that's probably a 5 wood. Yeah, that's 3 wood. Just made it onto the green in 2. Look at that.
Okay, let's line this shot up. We have about 250 yards to the pin.
Okay, the wind is still helping, so let's go. Bit fast, but that should be fine. Yeah. Okay, they shouldn't be going that fast. What the heck? It went as far as a driver. And I didn't have a driver on me. I wasn't using a driver. Yeah, that's about. Yeah, this makes sense. Okay, should have went a bit less than that.
This is an insanely long putt for this guy. I don't know what's going to go down. For the birdie.
I'm just gonna go for it like this. It turns more to the right than it does to the left. I didn't even hit it all the way either.
And he's got a 12-foot putt in front of him here.
Almost there.
And this one he's going to take a stab at for birdie.
Oh my goodness.
Three feet to the hole here.
There we go.
Decent little putt there. Okay, so that'll keep you at 18 over for the round.
Final hole. Here we go. The 18th. I remember this because, yeah, I do remember this because I played this on 2K25 not that long ago. I remember the fairway that goes from the 17th. That connects to the 17th for some reason.
All right, let's see how he does.
All right, next stop. Let's hope for some fairway.
Yeah, see, now the wind's against me, so I'm not going to go that far.
So far, so good for this one. And he's ready to tee off here. Let's see how this goes.
Okay.
Okay, we're about 200 yards out here.
So here, the 4-iron's going to be not enough, so I'm going to use a 6-wood. Hit a bit left. Yeah. Yeah, the 6-wood's definitely the correct choice here. Look at that. It would have helped if I hit it a bit more right than that, but yeah.
Good stuff.
And that went to the water.
Okay, about 185 yards to the pin now for him.
Oh boy, the ball's going I don't know where it's going. But it's just going nowhere near anything. Look at that. Hit the water a second time. What was I doing?
This is a long shot, but he could make it.
All right, 14 feet to the hole.
Okay, so aim this way. That's probably a bit too much power. No! Yeah, no, it wasn't.
Great putt in there for birdie.
Yeah,
And
there we
this
go,
is his
finish.
attempt at birdie.
That wasn't too bad then.
He's got about 7 feet to the cup from here. This next putt is a par putt for him. Here he is, 6 feet out.
Yeah, there we go.
And at the end of the day, your adjusted score ends up being 18 over par. Well, thanks for the round. I had a good time out there today.
Handicap went down by almost a whole point. Look at that. We went up by almost a whole point. Look at that, yeah. Hit all the fairways in regulation, which is nice. But there we go. Wait, that wasn't me. That's... Yeah, this is me. But yeah. Okay, so... Next up, I don't know what course I'm doing, but it will be something different, I think. So thank you, Links, for watching me play some of the Golf Club 2019. I will see you links later.